Turning Point USA's much-touted alternate Super Bowl halftime show has been branded a major flop, pulling in reportedly just a fraction of the audience that tuned in for Bad Bunny's official NFL performance. The conservative organization's All-American halftime show aired online just minutes before the Super Bowl halftime spectacle, and critics are convinced it failed to resonate beyond its core base, reports the Mirror US. On Sunday, February 8th, Turning Point USA, the right-wing political group founded by late conservative activist and MAGA influencer Charlie Kirk, staged its own halftime show in protest of Bad Bunny headlining the Super Bowl. The event streamed on YouTube shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern Time, moments before the Puerto Rican superstar took to the stage at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Branded the All-American Halftime Show, the event featured country rapper Kid Rock as the headliner, with performances from Lee Brees, Brantley Gilbert, and Gabby Barrett. The show was promoted as a family-friendly alternative, celebrating what Turning Point USA describes as faith, family, and freedom. But early reports suggested the protest broadcast drew only a tiny audience compared to the Super Bowl itself. The X account The Good Trouble Show with Matt Ford claimed the Turning Point USA stream attracted just 5.2 million viewers, compared to the 127+ million people watching the Super Bowl broadcast. That would put the alternative show at roughly 4% of Bad Bunny's halftime audience. The account described the numbers as a ratings disaster for Turning Point USA and its organizers. However, these were just the early numbers. After TPUSA's YouTube livestream ended, the final numbers now reflect a total of 18 million views. Final view counts from all sources are yet pending, but this isn't stopping critics from slamming the MAGA and their alternative halftime show. The backlash comes amid renewed criticism from U.S. President Donald Trump, who lashed out at Bad Bunny's performance shortly after the halftime show aired. Posting on his social media platform, Truth Social, Trump wrote, "The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever." He went on to call the performance an affront to the greatness of America, claiming it failed to represent U.S. standards of success, creativity, and excellence. Trump also criticized the music and choreography, writing that nobody understands a word this guy is seeing, and calling the dancing disgusting, particularly for children watching at home. He ended the post by accusing the media of praising the show unfairly, and even took aim at the NFL's kickoff rule, signing off with "Make America Great Again." Bad Bunny's 13-minute halftime show featured several of his biggest hits and included surprise appearances by Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga. The performance also carried political undertones, resonating strongly with Latino audiences and fans worldwide. Despite criticism from conservative figures, early reactions across social media and entertainment outlets were largely positive, with many praising the performance's energy, cultural pride, and global appeal. Turning Point USA announced its alternative halftime show after backlash from MAGA supporters who objected to Bad Bunny being selected as the NFL's headliner. Bad Bunny has been vocal with his criticism of Trump and his immigration policies. Earlier, the Grammy-winning artist had excluded U.S. from his world tour, expressing safety concerns for his fans as he called out ICE raids across states.
Just one more about this weekend. At the Mar-a-Lago Super Bowl party, after the first two quarters, are the TVs going to be on the halftime show with Bad Bunny or the halftime show with Kid Rock?
I think the president would much prefer a Kid Rock performance over Bad Bunny, I must say that. Jennifer. Thank you all very much. You'll hear directly from the president tonight at 7 o'clock. And I hope everybody has a good weekend. Happy Super Bowl weekend. The president has wisely chosen not to make a prediction in Sunday night's game. But as a native girl from New Hampshire, go Patriot.
As MAGA fumed over NFL's decision to give the prestigious Super Bowl spot to Bad Bunny, TPUSA stepped in with what they called an alternative to the halftime show. In a statement ahead of the event, Turning Point USA spokesperson Andrew Covet said the group wanted to provide viewers with an entertainment option that will be fun, excellent, and exciting for the entire family. Colvett added that the organization believed millions around the country would be watching, but the reported figures suggest the audience fell far short of that expectation. While Bad Bunny commanded one of the largest stages in global entertainment, Turning Point USA's alternative show appears to have struggled to gain traction beyond its political base. The contrast highlights the cultural divide surrounding Super Bowl entertainment and underscores the enormous reach of the NFL's official halftime show, even amid controversy. For now, the early numbers tell a story Trump camp won't like. Protest or not, the Super Bowl spotlight remains unmatched.